Hey, what's going on? Am Anderson, 1979. This is a direct upload. I hate doing direct uploads. This is a video response to Slimming Me Naturally. Um, you know, when I watch your videos, you seem to be really, really passionate about really trying to do this. You know what I mean? You really do. And when I see somebody that's extra passionate about this and really want to make a change in their life, and you're crying out pretty much for all the help that you can get on really getting started and maintaining and keeping it pushing. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I wanted to come on and I wanted to answer some of your questions in my opinion. Yeah, I took footnotes. Um, you guys know that, well, not everybody, but a lot of you guys know, and that I'm extremely passionate about weight loss. I'm extremely passionate about getting started and keeping it pushing. I'm passionate about that. And I'm also passionate about helping people in this weight loss community that are genuinely want the help. I really am. Um, you said, what does it take to change your life? You know, for me, coming from 330 pounds, I'm sorry, that's my highest weight. So I'll say 320 pounds when I started here on YouTube. It was a reckoning. You know what I mean? The reckoning is what, it had to happen. It's like it was one of them moments where it had to happen. And I've said this so many times in my other videos. I wasn't able to keep up with my 2-year-old. And he could have easily ran into the street and I'm chasing after him because we're trying to race to the car. And mommy couldn't make it. You know what I mean? Now I look back on how serious that was. Like, wow, he could have easily ran into the street and my fat ass couldn't catch him. You know? So it's a reckoning. You have to recognize for real that, you know what, I have a problem. I have a problem. And then you go into the steps of figuring out what your problem is. Are you an overeater? Do you just eat because food is there? Are you an emotional eater? You go and do the research on yourself because nobody knows you like you know you. So you find out what your problem is. What is my problem? When I make dinner, do I always go back and get seconds? Or, is it because I see the food still sitting on the stove? What is it? You find out, then after that, you can go ahead and follow the steps on what to do to fix that problem. Because regardless of the fact, a weight loss journey starts in the kitchen. It starts in the kitchen, number one. Okay? What makes me excited about keeping it pushing and keep it going? The thing that makes me that started me out, where the excitement kept rolling, the reason why I didn't fall off on this journey, and I've tried numerous diets and everything before, but this one is so different because I start seeing the results. I start seeing the results quick. I put in the work, and then it was reflecting on the scale. You know what I mean? It was reflecting in the clothes that I had. And I start seeing them so quick. I'm dropping 10 pounds. I'm dropping 7 pounds here. I'm dropping, And as the pounds are coming off, and I'm like, whoa, this shit is working. I'm doing this shit. Oh my God, it's working this time. And then the excitement builds up. Then you want to push more. Then you want to keep going. Then you're like, oh shit, nothing can stop me now. And when I dropped that first 20 pounds, you guys, I dropped that first 20 pounds. It was like, there's no going back now. There's no turning back. This is it. I'm in the 200s again. I'm 299. Well, something like that. I can't remember exactly, but I know when I dropped them first 20 pounds, that was a defining moment in my life for me on this weight loss journey. That kept my ass accountable. It kept my ass pushing. It let me know I ain't never going back up the scale. Nah, I ain't never going back. You know what I mean? Another thing you said, well, It was going off of, what did it take, it honestly, it took enough. It took enough of being tired of being sick and tired. It took enough of that shit, man. Sitting there and you watching all this shit. See, society has built this thing that you have to look this way. You have to be this way to be accepted. For us to look at you different. For you to be one of us. You know what I mean? In retrospect, it will never be like that. It will never be like that. Could you imagine what the world would be if everybody was a size 5? You know what I mean? It would be fucking miserable around here. You know what I mean? So society has built this up in our minds, even from little kids. When we're little girls, we're watching this and we're looking in the magazines and we're seeing all these beautiful women with all that makeup on and nice little bodies and everything. And this is what they're telling us we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be like this. We're supposed to be Beyonce. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be like that. And people who buy into that, man, we got it so messed up. We got it so messed up. Please believe me. It's not about being that size 5. It's not about being a size 0. No, it's not about that no more. It's about being healthy and being strong and being able to run and play with your children. It's about more than that. It's about feeling good, Because I can't sit up here and tell you that, if I get down to a size 10, I'm going to feel good. No. If I get down to a size 16, that may be my shit. You know what I mean? That may be me. That may be Mo. I don't know. But I'm not going off what society has written down for me on what I'm supposed to be. When I go to the doctor, you have to be 100 for your height and weight. I mean, it has to be proportionate. It has to be 158 pounds or 155 pounds, because you're 5'8.5". That's how much you have to weigh. That's what you're supposed to weigh. Who says I'm supposed to weigh that? You? Who wrote this book? Who said that I'm supposed to be what you want me to be? No. I'm going to be what I want to be. I'm going to when I feel good about where I'm at, that's where I'm going to stay. You can either love it or hate it. You know what I'm saying? You can either love it or hate it. And you said something about, there's no win or there's no win, there's no lose or something like that. Something to that effect. And what I want to say is you know what? There is no win in this. There is no win. Because when you are on a journey, you have to continue. Once you get down to where you are, your comfort zone or where you're going to be at, you have to go into a maintenance phase. You have to maintain that body. You have to maintain that appetite. So I looked at that as it's execution. You're executing these little goals and you're keeping it motherfucking pushing. You know what I mean? You're never stopping. You're never giving up. This is a 100% complete lifestyle change for you. What did it take to get started? To really get started. Once you come upon the reckoning in your life, look, man, I can't do this no more. I mean, really, you got to really keep it real with yourself, man, for real. You looking at yourself, you don't like what you see. You out of breath all the time and shit. You can't keep up with your babies and shit. Like whatever the case is. You know what I mean? You see that there's an issue. You see that there's things that you want to change about you. Look, I'm going to help you right now. This is what you do. You're going to stand the fuck up right now. You're going to stand up right motherfucking now. Okay? You still hearing me say this, but after I'm done talking, you're going to click that X on this motherfucking computer screen, and you're going to take your ass outside and start walking. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Right then and there. And nothing is going to stop you. Nothing is going to stop you. I mentally put it in my mind that I am strong. There's nothing or no one can get in my way to stop me from reaching wherever I want to be. Nothing. Same thing with education. So many people tell you can't and there's no way. I've heard it all my life. Oh, you're going to be fat forever. Oh my God, how could you just drop out of school like that? Oh my God, you're not going to do that. Oh, it's too late to go back. Oh, it's too late to get started. Listen, it ain't never too late. It's never too late. You can always make a change in your life. I know somebody who was 60 years old and got their GED. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody on weight loss journeys right now that's in the 60s and these 60-year-old, 65-year-old people. It ain't never too late. But if you have the opportunity right now to get up and get started and keep this shit pushing, you do it right now. Right now, nothing is stopping you. Today is Saturday. Nothing is holding you back. Nothing. So get up and go. Just get up and go. Get started. Start moving. Turn on the radio. Motherfucker, start dancing. Start doing something. You know what I mean? If I have to literally write it down for a person on exactly, we don't have the same mentalities. So a lot of things is different. A person's lifestyle is different from my lifestyle, and what I have to do and what you have to do in your lifestyle and how you have to prioritize and shit like that. So I can't physically write down, I can write down what I would do to get started with my lifestyle. But the only thing you have to do right now is get up and get moving and keep this shit pushing. That's it. That's all you got to do. Nothing is in your way. Nothing. Nothing's in your way where you can't start. Nothing. Anything can be fixed. Everything can be prioritized. But you can do it because your health is important. It's important to you, and it's important to your family, and most of all, it's important to the little ones that care about you more than anything in the world, because they depend on you for everything. They depend on you to be here for them. And like I've said before, and I'm in this video because I'm going into 11 minutes and something, and this is a direct upload, so I can't edit. I'm going to tell you just like this. The only thing that's holding you back right now is you. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. And this is what I put in my mind. That I can get hit by a bus tomorrow. I can get run over by a motherfucking truck. I can. And I said this before. But one thing that's not going to take me out is obesity. Something that I can change right now. Today. And having said all that, Slimming Me Naturally, you're my girl, man, and I'm here for you. I don't care if you have to inbox me, if you need my number to call me, whatever the case, honey, I don't care. Call me. I'm here. Mo got your back. 100%. And I'm out. And you keep that shit pushing.